Hunger. That is the one word that everybody seems to think they know the seriousness of. But in reality, they don't really know what hunger really is until they experience it firsthand. It's one of the world's largest factors in any life or death situation. It's an even bigger wake up call when you figure out that hunger is living right outside your community. It was estimated that in 2009, 370,000 people residing in Maryland were living at or below the poverty line. Well, according to Chesapeake Family. The poverty line is not really living at all. It includes no money for the important things in life, like keeping a home, clothing your children, and feeding your family. I know this because I went through everything trying to help hunger, through service hours, through fundraisers, even the YMCA, anything. I always thought that I knew a hunger problem. Hunger was a problem. But it didn't become real until I watched a mother cry right in front of me because she was too ashamed because she couldn't feed her children herself. Today I would like to take you on a journey which might actually change your way of thinking about hunger. We will discuss what hunger means and what it means in Maryland, what effects it might have, and what we can do to help our community. Now, let's first talk about what hunger is and what hunger means to us living in Maryland. Hunger is a horrible aspect and affects nations and worldwide. Hunger, stated in Webster's dictionary, is a very great need for food and severe lack of food. According to DoSomething.org in 2014, 1 in 6 people in America face hunger. This is proof that hunger is not just in third world countries, but right around where we live. Feeding America says in 2011, in Maryland, 1 in 8 people struggle with hunger. This is a reality check that to know that this condition is across the nation, across the world, but it's also right across our front door. Now, let's look at what some factors have been taken, some efforts that have been taken to hunger, now that you understand what it actually means. There are already local food banks all over Maryland that are making huge progress in the end of hunger. Feeding America's mission statement even states on their website, our mission is to feed America's hungry throughout a nationwide network of member food banks and engage our community in the fight against hunger. Feeding America has 2 banks right here in Maryland right now. There are 20 plus food banks right here in Maryland, including Maryland's Food Bank, Deeds of Faith Food Pantry, and Chesapeake Cares Pantry. This is awesome, but to tell you the truth, it's not enough. Now, with what we've known and what we've learned so far, why wouldn't you go back and help? Here are some of the cool ways that you can help, which are more than just a bake sale and a fundraiser. Since we have talked about Feeding America a lot, let's just keep going with it. Their website, you can go on their website and you can donate the amount you wish to give, whether it be yearly or a one-time donation. Because to tell you the truth, any amount would help. You can set a table, which is their version of you setting up a party at your house or someone else's community vineyard, and instead of people bringing like food like a potluck dinner, you would ask them to make a donation at the door for Feeding America. And during the holidays, Feeding America has set up in selective grocery stores. You can go up to the cashier and you can ask them, I would like to make a donation to Feeding America, or you can buy a meal box for a family during the holidays. And lastly, another thing we need to change around here is the schools. Is the schools. The schools program and lunch program, they're all great. They're perfect in helping people and children fight against hunger during lunchtime. But what about breakfast and dinner? For every 100 school lunch programs, there are only 87 breakfast sites and just 36 summer food programs, according to DoSomething.org in 2014. This is great to hear about the lunch programs, but kids aren't just hungry at lunchtime. I mean, isn't breakfast supposed to be the most important meal of the day? How are they supposed to get that nutrition if it's not even provided to them? And even though it's great how these programs are going throughout the school year, the summer programs need to be very much increased too. During summer, kids are active and they're playing and they're trying to de-stress themselves for the next upcoming year. How are they supposed to do that if they're hungry all the time? Throughout today, I have talked about what hunger is, efforts we have already taken for hunger, and what we can do, because the efforts that have been happening are very much not enough. In my introduction, I made a comment that most people don't really know what the meaning of hunger is until they're face to face with it. Well, I hope that I've expressed to you, to the best of my ability, what it actually means without you, hopefully, becoming face to face with hunger. I also have a challenge for you. Go out and do something. Take action, because your community needs you now more than ever, because you don't know who you're going to be saving. Go out there and make a difference, because you never know who you could be helping in your community.